Welcome. So, guys, my name's Alberto Castillo with Learning Life with You. I have Alejandro Gomez with me, and I want to introduce him. He's an awesome brother, makeup artist, hairdresser, and just an awesome human being. And he has an amazing story. So, hello, Alejandro. Wait, do you
Hello.
like? Oh, sorry.
No, good afternoon. Thank you so much for the invitation.
No, of course, man. So, do you like to be called Alejandro, or do you like to be called Ignacio, or both?
Well, my name is Ignacio Alejandro.
Ah,
They call me Nacho. That's
Nacho.
my nickname.
That's
Yes.
awesome. I'm guessing you come from a Mexican background.
Yeah, how do you know?
I would have never guessed, just the Ignacio or Gomez or the Nacho part when it never came up, So thank you for being on. I appreciate you. So Alejandro, tell us a little bit more about your story. What are your upbringings and who are you as a person, my friend?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm just a human being who does the best effort to be in this life and to become a better human being every day. And I believe to help other people. At the end of the day, I think that's the most important thing.
Right. I agree with that.
Yes.
No, I really do agree with that. I mean, we need more people like that to help out, right? So from my understanding and from my research, right, you're a hairdresser and a makeup artist. Is that correct?
Yes, I focus on the hair and also on the makeup, basically. Yes.
So how did that happen? Tell me a little bit more about that. What brought you into what interested you in this?
Well, this happened back in the days when I was in my teens. Yes, I used to watch TV, and back in the days with this commercial from CoverGirl in Spanish that used to say, "Una modelo no nace, se hace."
Ooh.
And I believe it was saying, model doesn't born, you make it.
Right. Correct.
Or something like that. I don't even recall it really, really good. But that's what really got me into, to try it out. Then I had my sister who was younger than me, a year younger, Kathy. And I mean, she started doing hair, trying to playing with her hair. So I said, okay, I know how to do that. Don't worry about it. So that's how all the journey started, me doing my sister's hair and then my mother's hair.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that was so crazy because the first time that I did my sister's hair, like she was going to have her graduation and she wanted to have some blonde hair. And I remember that I said, don't worry, I'll do it for you.
Oh, so did you colored her hair?
I did bleach her hair completely.
Was this, I guess was this the first time that you had done that before?
It was my first time. I was like 16 years old, probably. I don't even remember. I'm 42 now. So, I mean, imagine, I didn't know anything about bleaching hair or anything like that. So when I started doing it, everything was pretty nice, but at the end, it was really awful.
Oh no!
I mean, poor my sister. She ended up with two colors. I mean, after I went to school, I realized that having a chemical close to your scalp, of course, is going to make it, get processed way faster than if it's away from the scalp.
Right.
So, oh my God, poor my sister. She wanted to kill me at that time. I said, you know what? I'm going to fix it. Don't worry about it. I applied to dye. It got even worse because I mean, I didn't know anything about it.
Dude, I don't even know
You
anything. Dude, I
know,
can imagine, but I know it's hard. I know some of it's hard, and it's different
you
type of
know,
work.
of course. And then back in the days, of course, we had the internet and we had YouTube,
Right.
but YouTube was not as it is right now. You know, I
Right.
mean, it's starting like everything started like TikTok or like small
Small
videos.
videos or like
Yes,
bootleg
like reels.
videos, right? 'Cause I remember YouTube used to be like, oh, let's rip off this music and I can download this music from YouTube.
Yes,
But
it was. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, for the music, I think it was Eris or Aris something.
yes.
A peer to peer.
LimeWire, Eris, all these like
LimeWire. Yes.
getting
At the end of
viruses
the
on the
day, you
computer
for free.
for free. Again, we don't condone any illegal activity, just so you know, guys.
No. This was way before everything. Everybody came to an agreement. So this is history.
Right.
I mean, still, it's history because, I mean, do you remember? I mean, back in the days, it wasn't. I mean, it's just like everything's happening. You know, everything starts somewhere.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I remember being so cool. I'm like, oh, I can download all this free music, and then why is my computer getting so slow? Questioning myself. I'm like, did I do something wrong? But yeah, I mean, that's how it started, right? LimeWire started, and then I guess that's what opened the gateway to streaming music, because a lot of artists wanted to get money still from all this free music that was being distributed by peer to peer. You know, yeah, so crazy stuff. But getting back to the hair part. So wait, what happened then when your sister saw her hair? What exactly happened right then and there?
I mean, I just saw her expression. You know, she looked at me with those eyes that you don't want to see her mad, honestly. I mean, I love my sister. I love you, Kati. You know that I love you, but that's something that I cannot. I mean, I'm afraid of my sister. I admit that.
Fair enough.
Yes. So she saw the hair. She wanted to kill me. I said, I'm going to fix it for you. Of course, when I applied the dye, it didn't work because, like I said, you know, there's a procedure for you
Right.
to do it. So ended up the same way. At the end, my mother said, don't worry, we're just going to, you know, comb it. I mean, we're going to do your hairdo, so it's not going to be really noticeable. So at the end of the day, you know, she went to her graduation and put her hair blonde.
Okay.
Yes.
But
it was fun.
Was it fun? Okay. So she forgot all about it then as soon as everything happened, right?
Yeah, I believe she did. I mean, she doesn't really remember, okay. I guess.
Well, that's a good thing. Yeah. That's
a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Time heals everything.
Time does heal everything. So I guess like after that incident, what made you pursue it even more? How did you start getting into it?
Oh my God, it's so funny because for a moment I forgot about the hair. After that, I was already in high school in Mexico.
Oh.
And I wanted to do work for the radio station at that time.
Oh, wow.
I was involved in, you know, making meetings and, you know, at school about promoting against so many different things because I wanted to do something, you know. And I ended up working at the radio station. I did work for California Broadcasting back in the days. It was owned by the Diaz family, the Z90 radio station in San Diego and Radio Latina and all that. So,
oh wow!
Once I started, that's when I started working for them. and I did work for the radio station. And I started seeing all these, people in the media and the artists, and oh my God, I said, I'm liking this. So my stepdad at one point, he mentioned to me, why don't you go to school for cosmetology? I never really pay attention to that until when I was like 23.
Okay.
And I said, I think I'm gonna do cosmetology. And I went to Bay Vista College in National City, Plaza Boulevard.
Oh, wow.
That school is not there anymore. So, but I remember my teachers. It was Miss Q, Mr. Alex, and Miss Sylvia. I think so.
You think so? I remember this, but I hope I remember their names. No, that's awesome though. So you were working for a media company, and then you just kind of take like a side turn and started learning about cosmetology more.
Yes. I have done so many things, not just cosmetology.
Right. So like a Renaissance man, right? Learning about different things all the time.
I guess.
No, I mean, that's a good thing though.
I just, my passion is the hair and the makeup.
Okay.
Is something that I like to do because it gives me the opportunity to enhance the beauty for somebody. The beauty that I see. Okay. Let's remember that when you like somebody or when you like something about somebody, it's because that's the beauty in you.
Right.
So that's what I like this, because I like to create, or I always tell him I'm a little loco, I'm a little crazy, because the way you see the beauty, sometimes it's just I would say it's out of the world. It's out of the common what people will see it normally,
Right.
That's why you go to a stylist, you go to a fashion designer, because they will see what you cannot see.
Right. Because essentially I would say that you're an artist. You're creating artwork right then and there with somebody. Like you're able to unlock the beauty that, like you said, that people don't see, right? Like
yes.
you have a creative mind that you're able to see something different. You're able to see, I would say, the purity of beauty in a sense, right?
Yeah, you might want to call it like that. Why not? And I will say that if I have that gift or that talent or that, I don't know how to name it, it will say thanks to my mother. And that's because I don't consider myself an artist, because there's so much that I still have to learn.
Right.
But I do consider my mother that she's an artist, because she just creates. She's a flower maker. She makes flowers out of everything.
Right.
She's so into that. And I don't consider myself yet an artist. Hopefully, but thank you. But hopefully one day, but not yet. I think there's still so much for me to learn and to see before I say I am a little artist.
Okay. No, I think that's cool though. I think that I feel like you're humble in that area. Because I'll be honest with you, if I were to do the jobs that you're doing, I would be lost. I mean, obviously because you studied and you've also had to deal with the mistakes that you've made, but I'm like, dude, I would not be able to do it. Yet alone, I could barely do my hair sometimes. So, and that's just me.
I don't do mine.
Fair enough.
I don't do my own hair. I don't.
You don't?
No.
Does anybody?
No, I don't.
Do you let other people do your hair?
I usually go with different person every single time.
Oh,
If I find somebody that I like, I stick to that person.
right.
Um, I don't. I'm a type of person that likes to do. Um, I'm very classy, and I'm very so. Why would I do my own hair? Let's go with somebody, and then I'm helping the economy.
Okay.
And
No, I think that's cool though. That's awesome. So you like helping the economy and going to different people then?
oh yeah, why not?
Why not? Oh yeah, why not? Fair enough. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Um, so I guess, do you think part of your mom being a florist kind of motivated you more to become a hairdresser and makeup artist? Or was
Mm,
it just a whole entire just you just wanting to do this? Or
I don't know. I don't know. It's because my mother, she's always been a businesswoman or
right,
a person, a very a person that hustles. You know what I mean?
right.
That that have done so many things. She knows. I mean, I remember those little things or little memories when I remember that I was little. Seeing my mom that she was showing little books to another people,
Hmm.
and that was because she used to sell Avon, Fuller, Tupperware, Jafra. This is when we were in Tijuana back in the days, and I was
Right.
little. She used to sell leather bags, leather jackets. I mean, man, she didn't sell us because we were her kids, but she used to sell all kinds of stuff. I guess that the fact of my mother telling me that I was she always said to me, "Mijo, you can do whatever you want, as long as
Oh,
you're happy. If you're not happy, move on. If they don't like you, go away. If they don't need you, you know, move on."
mm,
So I guess my mother, she is she's a very I don't know how to say it, but I guess she's like the most important person for me.
right.
And if I am someone one day, it's gonna be thanks to her and thanks to seeing her that she was always looking forward to do something
Hmm.
to bring us a better life, I guess.
Right.
So I guess always my mother. After I remember that after I did my sister's hair, I kept on doing my mother's hair. Every single retouch, every single. I never cut her hair or anything like that, but I always did her touch ups.
Okay.
And whenever she wanted to change, I don't know, color or something. Oh yeah, go for it. You know, I honestly after that happened, I feel like I believe I'm gonna have to go to school for that. But
Right. Oh, that's
but other
awesome.
than that, yeah.
That's awesome though. Oh, so that's a really sweet story though. That's I think that's really cool. I'm glad that you have a supporting mother. Um, I
Yes,
think
and I'm grateful that she's still alive.
right, right.
Yes.
Um, that's awesome. So I guess now, how did the name I Alejandro Gomez come into play?
Ay, Alejandro. I well, it's my first name is Ignacio. My
Right.
middle name is Alejandro. I have the name of my two grandfathers on my mother's side and my father's side. It's so funny because the name Ignacio, it's a selfish man. That's the meaning.
Really?
And
I didn't even know that.
yes. Oh, I'm the type of person that I always looking for a meaning. I'm always looking that there's a meaning for everything.
Right.
For everything, a meaning. And there's a purpose and everything. So it's so funny because my name is very contradictory. Ignacio is a selfish man. That's the meaning. Alejandro is a man that cares for the other.
Oh, wow.
That's the meaning. So whoever name is Alejandro, probably their personality is they care for other people.
Right.
And all the Ignacios, oh my God bless them.
God bless
they like to party. They party a lot, dance a lot, it's the opposite.
So were you a mixture of both?
Yes, I'm a mixture of both. It's so funny because, here in America or here in the US, it's, I already have a condition that I was thankful to my mother. Mm-hmm. My mother, she has schizophrenia. Okay. Thank God. And I swear that it's thank to God, because my mother, she's very religious. She was to a point, my mother couldn't move. Thank God she's able to move a little by little. She's able to move her hands. Thank to God.
Right.
I acquired something called bipolar disorder.
Okay.
Of course, bipolar you can consider as being happy, sad, upset, happy, I guess. So my name is like it's bipolar too, because it's a very like I said, not selfish, but how do you say that? It's like
into himself.
Yes.
Right. Like
because selfish is a very not a very good word.
Right. I would say more into himself. But
narcissist, maybe. It'll be much.
I'm not sure if narcissist is even better for that one.
Oh my God. I don't know, but it's a bad thing.
Right.
And so I said, okay, oh my God, I'm gonna name Ignacio Alejandro if they know what's the meaning of my names. No, wait. What if I just name myself Ignacio? But Ignacio sounds very manly. Oh my God. In Mexico, whenever you do hair and makeup, right away they put you on yes, Ignacio, what's up, So I was like, no. If I use Alejandro, oh my God, there's too many Alejandros. And I say, wait a minute. I just can put my I and then I, Alejandro. So I, Alejandro. Okay, good.
Oh, wow.
So I said, I, Alejandro, there's no many I, Alejandros. And then when I started using I, Alejandro in all my social media, my name was not taken. And I said, that's my name. I, Alejandro.
I, Alejandro. Dude, I think that's really cool. That's an awesome story. That's funny, dude. I, Alejandro. That's cool.
I, Alejandro.
I, Alejandro. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Some people say it's because they used to say me also, ay, Alejandro. But, so everything matched, everything is all together. So whenever they used to call me people, you know what I in Spanish means? Like, oh my God.
Ay,
Alejandro. So everything like that. So everything fit in place. My name, I, Alejandro, and then people used to say, ay, Alejandro. So
it just fit right in. It just fit right in.
Yes. Oh, exactly.
That's crazy. So now you mentioned that you had a couple of struggles. So what struggles and adversities have you had to face? I mean, on your journey to becoming who you are as a person today?
My God. I would say that the most adverse thing I lived in my life, it was my sexual abuse when I was a children. Being abused as a children, I think, and I believe that's been the most hardest thing in my life to be able to understand,
right,
and to get the best out of it and become a better human being.
right,
The second part I will say is the my parents getting divorced. I mean, I was a kid. Not even I was not even in kindergarten. So it's been really hard.
right,
It's not easy, but nothing is impossible when you have God with you,
right,
when you have the faith, when you have the love, especially from my mother. That's why my mother is so important to me. That's why my mother's everything. She means everything for me. She's my strength. I mean, I still have to struggle every day, because I like I said, I'm an honest person, and I like to talk about my bipolar disorder and my depressive situation sometimes. And sometimes you struggle, but nothing is impossible. And I see it because, like I said, my mother was in a situation where she couldn't move. Unfortunately, my stepdad, he was not a good person at the end of the day.
right,
But I'm so grateful that my mother is alive,
right,
and I'm just grateful because I'm able to wake up the next day and I'm able to go see her, and I'm able to receive a call from her, so it is.
yeah. I mean, it's those things that we take for granted sometimes, right? That
Yes.
that make us realize that these are the things that we cherish the most, not the items, not the valuables that we have as like physical luxury wise, but it's the human interaction or the people that we love that are the things that we value the most,
Yeah, unfortunately, people believe that owning property, um, it makes you a better person, probably. Probably,
right,
yes, it does, in a way. But let's just remember that the most valuable things, you don't see them and you don't touch them.
right,
You feel them. And the most expensive thing in the world doesn't come back, and
right.
it's the time.
That's the time.
Mhm.
um
So that's why I want to thank you for your time, and for the for the invitation once again, because time is very, very valuable. And
I,
when someone shares their time, and in this case, you got interested, I mean, oh my God, thank you.
of you too. I appreciate you for being on. I was interested in your story because you seem like a really awesome human being to begin with. Like, um, I've been following you on Instagram and I just see your adventures sometimes,
Oh
uh,
my God.
and you singing in the car and just like talking about your day. I'm like, oh, this guy seems really cool. I want to get to know him a little bit more. And just like your stories, I'm like, dude, this guy's just like so down to earth. Why not talk to this guy? And so I was like, you know what? I was nervous, I'll be honest, because when it comes to podcasting, sometimes I get a little bit shy. I'm learning a little bit more how to be open.
Uh-huh.
I like building relationships in general, but that's like in face to face, and even sometimes I have issues. I would say, um, although I seem extroverted, I'm one of the most introverted extroverts, uh, to say the least.
I think I believe we all do at some
Right,
point.
right. Um, so when I saw, I was like, you know what? I want to interview this guy. He seems like a cool guy to get on the podcast, and especially because I've been doing my rebranding too. So I'm not sure if you noticed, it used to be Learning Life with Alberto, but I'm like,
Yes.
well, you know, that's, I mean, my name's just gonna be there no matter what. I mean, I'm the host of this thing. So but the intention is to be learning from other people and other people's experience. So I'm like, well, what's a different name? And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Fuck it. Learning life with you sounds way better. I'm like, that's essentially, I'm learning life with somebody else, learning life with you, which I mean, for right now, dude, I'm learning life with you, right, Alejandro? Like, so I'm like, dude, so I appreciate you and you taking the time here too, because I think it's these type of stories and just getting connected with people, just showing their rawness, right, their vulnerabilities, and just who they are as people and how they overcome things is important for other people to hear too. um because it's because people go through their own struggles, right? And
Yes.
we, and sometimes, like, I didn't have a great like childhood in the beginning either. You know, my dad was very abusive. My dad was an asshole. We ended up running away during Christmas Eve. When I was 13 years
Uh,
old, we like literally had nothing. Like my mom and I just like went on a Greyhound bus and just ended up going to a different city, dude. It was a whole entire shit show. uh and it was but I wish I would have had like a podcast, or I wish I would have had like people I could relate to, because at that time we didn't have the resource that we have now, right? Our headphones with cell
I
phones,
know.
like we didn't have any of that. I'm like, I wish I would have had that at the time, so that way to know I'm okay, right? To realize that shit happens and it's not just me, you know? Because for all we know, dude,
Mhm.
I mean, like, there's a lot of people out there that go through similar experience that like you and I have gone through, like different
Mhm.
struggles, and like we don't know how much even just a conversation like this can help out somebody else, you know?
Yeah, it does. It helps. I mean, it sometimes there is a lot of people that they haven't healed, and or they thought they healed a
Right.
part from their childhood, and my God. And I want to add something.
Please
And
do.
I heard you said you also struggle in your childhood. Well, let me tell you something that I do admire you. Just for the fact that you are in China, uh, you know, doing this with these little kids, teaching. I mean, teaching is one of the best things that a human being can do.
Mm.
And they say something about if you do not share the knowledge, you will not retain it. So, and the most nicest thing is that you are a teacher. A teacher always marks the life of a pupil or of a student. I will say it. So it also happens when you are, in a regular life, and you are teaching me something, and I like it. Thank you very much.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. Thank you, dude. I love you, dude. You're so awesome. Thank you. Um, and you too, man. I mean, um, I think we're all teachers, dude. I'll be honest with you, because like sometimes I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes just I'm just in a grumpy mood. I'm like, oh, I'm dragging the day along. And then like I hop on an Instagram, like, dude, there's this guy listening and singing his music right now. Boom. He's just like on it. I'm like, dude, I fuck it. I'm gonna listen to music too now. But just in general, I mean, and you too, dude. Like I know you help out a lot of people too, and I know a lot of people come to you for help too. So ditto, man. There has to be much appreciation for good human beings like you and I, you
So
know?
thank you.
Of course. Um, I I know it may be a touchy subject, so and if if you want to skip it, it's okay too. But now you said that you struggle with bipolar, right? Or now being
Yes.
bipolar, how, because I want people to actually get help for people that might have it and people don't get help or seek resources. Like, what has helped you? And I know everybody's different, so you know, but what resources has helped you to cope with things when you have different episodes of sorts?
Um, the most resource that I had helped me all the time, honestly, and I will
Mhm.
tell my psychologist and I tell my PCP, and it's sleep all the time. Believe it or not, if I'm gonna go through an episode, especially depression, I don't like to be awake just feeling bad. So I just rather go to sleep.
Mm,
The other thing that I do is that's when it's really bad to me. Whenever I have the time and I can do something, I usually I started doing aromatherapy,
mm,
and that really helps me. Um, so I've been doing yoga. I've been doing things that keep me occupied.
right.
But believe me, sleeping is the best thing.
Sleeping is the best thing. And we
Yes,
all,
I was like, what? I don't feel good. I'm gonna go to sleep. Sometimes I go to my mom's house and I'm like, "¿Cómo estás? Hi, how are you?" She goes, "Fine." She looks at me. She's like, "Are you feeling good?" I'm like, "No, go to sleep."
oh,
Okay, I go to sleep for 1 hour or two. Wake up, boom, like fresh. So it's just little things. You have to. There's something that I always suggest, and it's part of the mindfulness.
right.
Whenever you have an opportunity or when people have an opportunity, go with that. Is really going to help you a lot because it's going to keep you aware of you, of the right now, of today. And unfortunately, because when people go through situations that mark your life, that's when probably you might suffer from any of the being anxious or being
Oh, dude.
too depressed. Yes.
Oh, dude.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, so I mean, I definitely understand, dude, because I suffer from anxiety sometimes, man. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the only thing that I had helped me whenever I have the anxiety is just start listening to my breathing.
Mm,
And it's because we're breathing short breaths. That's where we're getting anxious.
oh,
So if we start doing the long breathe in, breathe out, of course, you're not breathing at the same rhythm. Of course, you're going to relax.
right.
You're going to feel much better. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So that helps a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that because again, I think now more than ever we need to talk about mental health, right?
Oh, yeah,
Especially,
especially now for the pandemic.
I know, dude. Right? Exactly. The pandemic just kind of just like shed more light into it, and people, including my kids, dude. Like, I try to do some things to like make sure they're okay too, because half of these kids like were not having social interactions with their peers, and that's important as a child, right? So
Yes.
so I appreciate
Uh,
you for sharing that. um what were you gonna say? I felt you were gonna say something.
no, 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 no. I mean, I believe, I don't know if you noticed, but because of the pandemic, everybody being so apart, not
Mm,
socializing, and now that people are coming out, I think um, some people are becoming more aggressive than others, and I don't know. It's just an issue.
I would say, yeah, it is an issue. So that, on top of the fact that a lot of things have become polarized, um
Yes.
when we talk about politics, right? It's
Let's talk about music.
Let's talk about music, right? Let's talk about music. No, I know, right? I know. So let's move to a different level. No, but it's an issue, and I really hope that somehow humanity kind of meets in the middle ground.
Yes.
Because it's like you said, it's not the same how it used to be, and it's become like people have become more aggressive. People have become more angry at each other, and it's not. And we're fighting each other more than fighting the people that we should be fighting.
Yes.
You know, I'm not going to elicit anything, but for those who understand, you guys understand, right? But we're fighting against each other when we should be helping each other out, especially coming through this pandemic and still going through a pandemic. You know, it hasn't gone away. We're just now learning how to deal with it. So I hope for that. That's the only thing, you know, the best that we can is be good human beings while we're out there, you know, trying to emulate what we want other people to do or be. Hopefully they get the message. But yeah. Music wise now. So I guess my question to you, if you had to do everything all over again, would you? Like from
do it all over
this
again?
point, yeah, to do everything, go through all the challenges that you've gone through and having to deal with all the things you've had to go through, would you do it again to be where you're at right now?
Of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be this person. I wouldn't been Alejandro. I wouldn't been this guy who likes to be happy and who's learning every day to become a better human being. I mean, I'm, you know, at some point in my life, I was really upset, but now I'm very grateful, you know, because it makes me realize how I don't want to be treated, right, how I like to be treated, how I love to treat people, you know, and I'm a very happy person. I love to be happy. I learned that from my mother too.
Oh, that's good.
So, yes. So, yes, I don't mind going through the same thing. I'm gonna have more experience now, so I'm gonna pass that level quicker. You know, it's like when you're playing Nintendo. Oh my God, I remember I used to.
Super Nintendo.
Kids nowadays don't understand that. Before it was like you needed a pass. You know, at some point I have something memes where it says, at some point this is where my anxiety started. You know, and it shows you video games because you used to get so upset because if you lose, you have to go all the way to the beginning.
All the way in the back again, dude. Oh. Those are the worst, man. I hated that. I'm like, there's no save game. But people did not know. The kids today do not know exactly the struggles that we went through. Like you fail, all your lives are gone, you're dead. Like you're going to have
Alberto, to go. I gotta ask you something. I mean, how do you know about this? I mean, you look very young.
Oh, dude, I'm 31. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was privileged in that my mom would try to get me distracted in different things, to not deal with the struggles of the environment that I was in, right?
Okay.
So I will say that my mom really did. She fucking just like your mom, dude. Like, you know, luchadoras, no? So like she just tried to make sure that I was able to have at least some type of fun somewhere somehow. So she got me a Super Nintendo.
No way.
Yeah, dude. So and that's why I've always been more of a Nintendo type of person. Like I've had PlayStations before. I'm like, dude, I'm done. But Nintendo, I'm like, because
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Sega Genesis too. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I do remember that too. Cartridges, dude. I remember the Super Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the NES was the Nintendo Entertainment System, the one before the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And then the Sega Genesis, where you always have to like like blow on the
Yes,
on the
with the
cartridge.
Nintendo too. With the Nintendo too, the private Super Nintendo, the regular box, the small one. That one used to blow the cartridge. I mean, you know, the cassettes to play
the
it.
cartridges. Yeah.
I had Coleco too. We had Coleco. We had Atari. We had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega. That was because my brother, he's 37, 36, 30, something like that. He had everything. So that's what I know about that. But oh my God, it's just driving me crazy.
Dude, those struggles, man, the struggles with those games were real. Like I was just I couldn't play some of those sometimes. I'm like, dude, like I just lost this Power Ranger game. Are you serious? Like I'm at level 5 and now I'm at level 1 again. Why? Anyways, before I get angry about that, no. But yeah, dude. So dude, these games.
Oh, crazy.
I know.
Crazy. Yeah.
So they came out with the new ones, right? The one where you like they came out with the retro small ones. Have you seen those? I'm not sure what they call them.
Yeah,
where they relaunched them, but now they're not the big gigantic cassette ones. Now they're just like you have preloaded games in them. Have you played any of those yet?
Yes, it's of course it's not it's a very generic, I will say it.
Right.
The only one that I believe that I remember, it was Command, like Super Command, or something like that. It's this it looks like a Rambo and goes like a little island or something. It's just I'm gonna look for it. I'll take a picture of it and then I'll send it to you on Instagram. So funny is, you know, you collect the guns and you go on the water, you know,
and shoot people.
Yeah, that's it. Just keep going straight. And then it drops some like prices, and they look like they have wings, and I don't remember the name of the program. I'm so bad.
I want to play this game. I probably feel like I'll get more anxiety with it, but I'm not to play this.
You know what? I do have it here. Hold on. I think I have it, but I don't have the cord or the AC plug. I'm just gonna to show it to you. It wasn't one of my boxes because I live some stuff.
I get it.
Let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh my God.
Dude, I don't mean for you to get up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hold on. I'm here at my mother's house. I came to visit her. So this is the one you were talking about?
Yes, those ones.
So this is the very generic version.
Right, exactly.
Of course, this is not
the original.
This is not the real one.
Right.
And this is Train T. I don't know what it is. Oh, entertainment system.
Right. Yeah. Now this one was like for people that
this
don't
is
know.
This is a very generic. Let me put this back because I'm not presentable.
I'm sorry. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not presentable.
No, you're okay, dude. Dude, these things used to be huge. They were like this, right? And heavy too.
Yeah.
I remember they were when I was a kid, they were heavy for me. But dude, so many memories on that one.
Honestly, I mean, probably one or two games are good.
One or two games are good. Agreed. I
I
think,
don't want to say anything else.
yeah,
Let's
no.
talk about music.
Yeah, because people are gonna be mad, huh, about this. Like, you guys are horrible. What? So
I'm gonna give you my experience as, how do you say those, influencer.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about today about the system, or what is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gaming system, yeah.
I want to. Oh my god! No, you got me into trying. No, no, no. Next time, I'll fix myself. Be more presentable, and I'll bring it, and I'll do that little,
Dude, please do. I would love to have you back on.
presentation.
I
Why
would
not?
love. I love this conversation. It's so awesome. I love it, dude. I'm gonna show you what I think about this new game system. So in the beginning, when I unboxed it, I thought it looked pretty nice. Oh, then people, I'm gonna
Is
be
this
on,
one?
huh? No, dude, I'm gonna be
Is
on, huh?
is this one the one we're talking about right now? Is the one you say you unbox, or is it a different one?
It's a different one, but it's the same concept though. I was thinking about the concept
Okay.
because like how they just came. Yeah, so it is that one. So it is one of those ones. So because I have the Super Nintendo one, but I mean it's the same thing. It's like how like recently they started coming out with like the retro like generic ones from the past. But if kids knew what that really meant for us in the past, I think it would be a little
Of
bit
course.
different, right? Because I think you can save the games now on these ones compared to in the past where you can't. The
Oh,
worst.
really?
I think so. I think
I mean, I remember that back in the day, it was a code.
oh,
You needed to have codes for specific levels, and there were some video games that it will give you like codes, and I don't know if you remember that.
I remember Mortal Kombat had those. I remember
Ah,
Mortal Kombat had those. I was like, oh, dude, and I always try to play and try and figure out like what is the damn code for this, and never.
man, it's so funny because when I was little, my mother used to send me for the tortillas.
Mhm.
And of course, every kid in Mexico, I swear, if you didn't get catch at the video game store, playing video games, because your mother, your family been looking for you
For
and
hours.
they catch it. Yes, you hey, las tortillas, beep, shoot, man, like that chancla is gonna fly, shit. No, that was bad, man.
¿Dónde está? Ay, Ignacio, ¿dónde estás, cabrón?
Hijo de la chi, something like that.
Dude, it's
I don't want to
okay.
say it because mama.
Oh.
No, my mom's gonna.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your mom. If I cussed, I cussed a little bit too much in this one already. So tell your mom I'm a nice person. Still, I'm a nice person. But
no,
yeah,
my
dude,
mom.
I have no filter for these things sometimes. Well, that's awesome, dude. So coming back to the conversation about you and your,
I know, right?
we kind of retracted everywhere. If somebody was trying to get into the business or the career path that you're in right now, as a makeup artist and also as a hairstylist, and also just as a good human being, what advice would you give them? Or like what's
To do it?
Just to do it.
Yeah. What's gonna stop you? I mean, the only person who's gonna stop you is you. It's ourselves. No one else. Well, God, of course.
Right.
He's the only one that says yes or no.
That's true.
But other than that, it's ourselves. We are the ones. When people see my resume, it's so funny because they're like, "Oh my God, you've been everywhere." So what do you do? Oh, officially, I'm a cosmetologist. Oh, okay. So I mean, whatever you want to be, and not just hair. I mean, whatever. Lo que sea, anything you can be anything in this world, and one of them is to be kind and be a good human being, but you can be whatever you want. I mean, I share a post from The Economist the other day, where this person was saying that sex work is work.
Right.
Well, it's work.
It's work.
And if that's your passion, go for it. You know?
Right.
You can do anything you want in this life. Just don't hurt others.
I agree.
You know?
I agree with that. Which I guess I'm not even sure if I should ask you this question now, because it seems like you might have just answered this question already. If there's one advice you could give people, what would it be? But I feel like would that be the same answer?
What advice?
If you could give one advice to anybody, if just to give one advice, just one advice to people, just one, what would it be?
One advice.
Just one advice.
Worry about today. Love the ones who loves you. Care less for the ones who doesn't. I mean, there's so many things that you can do and say.
Okay. How about three?
Oh my God. I mean, it's because there's so many. I mean, you have to be thankful for what you have.
Right.
That's the most important thing. Yes. I mean,
gratitude.
There's at least, I believe it's 1 million people or less who doesn't wake up the next day. You know?
Right.
And hopefully I'll be awake tomorrow. And if I am, I'm going to be thankful for that. You know? After that, then worry about today. I'm going to worry about what I'm going to have for breakfast.
Right.
But
because you're hungry.
I'm always hungry.
I feel that.
So yeah, you know, let's be thankful. I mean, we worry too much for what we don't have, unfortunately, because that's what we have seen. That's why they have teach us in a way. So I don't know.
I think that's I think that's perfect. I mean, that's great advice. Right? I think that's good. No, I that's a really great advice.
I mean, if you ask for tacos, I'll tell you where to go.
I'll tell you where to go. And fair enough, right? So, which comes to the round of fun questions, my friend.
Oh my God!
Favorite food? What is your favorite food? Tacos.
I love tacos. Oh yes, I'm Mexican from Tijuana.
What kind of all type of tacos? Todo tipo de tacos?
Oh my God! You know what? I love carne asada, adobada, carne. I like them all. I'm sorry, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I like them all.
Dude, it's okay, man. I'm low-key kind of jealous of you right now. Because I haven't gotten like those type of tacos in such a long time. I miss them so much.
When you come back to California or to where, I don't know, where are you at? Are you based in San Diego or?
Yeah, based in San Diego. Well, yes, based in San Diego. Yeah. So Tijuana and San Diego, right there with me.
Let me know when you get back from your trip, and I'll make sure you get the best tacos in Tijuana. I mean, man, just be ready to go 2 slices.
Mi hermano, I'm okay with that, man. I think I already gained pounds. I've let that go already. So I'm okay with it. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, favorite show. What's your favorite show right now? Or in general?
My Life.
My Life.
Ooh. Yes. That's my favorite show. Ooh. I am the main one.
I love it. I love it. We need to get cameras all around you, dude. MTV, let's do this. Where are we? Favorite.
I want to say hello to all my haters. Like Cardi B. You know what? I hope, God, please give me that opportunity, because I want to say that in public too. And I want to say, Cardi, I want to say this because you say this too. I want to say hi to all my haters. I love you. Kisses in the cheek.
Yeah, I might have to tag Cardi B on this too. If she even listens to this, that'd be so cool.
Oh my god, that'd be something. I like her. She's
She's
especially
awesome.
when she says I like Texas from my exes. Why not?
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Oh my god. No, thank you.
god. Favorite musician? Who's your favorite musician?
Oh my god. Honestly, I mean, I grew up with Mariah Carey, but I love Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, she's my inspiration. She's my, hopefully one day I'm gonna do her hair and makeup. That'll be because
So
she's been
awesome.
she's been through so much shit. I mean, bullying, my god, you name it. You know, I mean, she knows how it feels. She knows. So yeah, that'll be so great. She's my, I love her. I went to see, I saw her, I think it was 2-3 years ago, and in LA in Baldwin Park. No, El Segundo, I think it was. I don't remember. Inglewood. And Inglewood. Yeah, I saw her.
Was it? I heard that she puts a great performance, dude.
You know what? If I have the opportunity to go see her in Las Vegas, I want to go. If I have the opportunity to go see her again, I'm gonna go see her again. It's worth it. It's you have to feel the artist.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I love her.
And she's just crazy in general. Like,
yeah,
the things that she's gone through. No, I know, but through the things that she's gone through, she's also gone through like adversity, just going against it, and kind of setting up an example for people just to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Exactly. Do whatever you want, because you don't know if you're gonna be up the next day.
Right.
Yes.
Agreed.
That's great.
Favorite? Do you have a favorite book? What's your favorite book?
I started reading a book that they recommend me. It's called Good to Great.
Good to Great.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's pretty much about what big companies do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to read that one. Let's see how it goes. I'm not a person that reads a lot, to be honest.
It's okay.
Because I like to hear more. So I was looking for the audiobook.
Dude, I get it, man. Trust me, I do that too. I'm more of an audio person. I tried. I get it, dude. Don't even worry about it. It's okay. Either way, it's still a book. It's a book. We've learned, dude. The thing is, as a teacher, man, because I also struggle with paying attention a lot by just reading. Like I've learned that we all learn differently, dude. Right?
Yeah, I'm very visual.
Exactly.
I mean, like, and you have to entertain me, because if I don't, I lose it.
I get that, dude, and I've learned that too. Like as a teacher, I'm like, yo, like, how do I make this fun class? How do I get them to learn, and how do I connect with everybody, because everybody's so damn different. I'm just like, dude, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I'm like, I hope they're getting it. So I'm like, okay, we're dancing. Okay, we're reciting this. Okay, we're reading this. We're playing games. I'm like, some way or somehow to get you to learn it. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out too. But I also understand, because I struggle sometimes with learning too. Like when I'm reading books, like if I can't find the audiobook, or like when I'm reading books for like the university sometimes, because I also go to school. I have to use Microsoft Edge to have like the reading voice option, where it literally like reads for you, and I just hear it in my earplugs or in my earphones. Like, dude, like I'm just following the words, but I'm also listening to like this person, and I can choose from like a British person to an American person, or somebody who's like from different accents. I'm like, yo, this is kind of
hello.
Yes.
I love it. It's so perfect.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, it's so awesome, because I'm like, you know what, dude, like I struggle to like I struggle with attention, like especially like, dude, like my attention can go like 3 different ways if I just have to read this like bland like text. So like I have to have somebody reading it for me if it's long, especially if it's like 30 pages of homework. I'm like, dude, I'm done. like I'm just gonna die here. Like, so I get it. I definitely
You
get
know
it.
that I once at one point of my life, I don't know if I mentioned to you, but I did overvoice.
Oh, did you really?
And yes, but that's when I was working for the radio station. Man, I'm telling you, I've been from retail, telecommunication, transportation, security, administration, cosmetology. I just came back to school. Hopefully, I'm gonna get my associates in psychology.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just
No, man, I respect that, and I think a lot of people forget that you're able, like we keep on talking about they're able to do what you want to do, but it's legitimately true, right? Like, and it's good to learn. I think that's what the whole entire point of life, well, one of the whole entire points of life is, right? Is to keep on learning. You never stop learning, no matter what age you are. That curiosity is still there,
Of course.
That-
Well, it all depends what kind of curiosity, because remember, curiosity killed the cock. But they say that he got a good time.
right. So and remember, cats have 9 lives. So
Right?
what life did he get killed at, or did it get killed at? We don't know.
We don't know.
But
That's
yeah,
what people say. So don't listen to people.
yeah, just do whatever the f you want, dude. No, because that's the truth, dude. And I admire that. I admire that of you too. It's like you've had so much experience, and I'm pretty sure from your experience that you've learned from other places, like you've taken it with you, and it still sticks with you, whatever you do. And
Yes.
it also makes you more relatable, man. I mean, and I feel like it humbles you down even more, because by learning these experiences, you also get to see, well, the struggles from these experiences too,
Yeah, and also teaches you what since you already grew as a person, or you grew as a person. Of course, you learn not to accept how not to be treated, or how
right
not when it's not fair. I told him, I told this to my last employer, and I said, look, this is like my boyfriend. If the boyfriend doesn't pay attention, look for another boyfriend.
A la chingada. You're out, bro.
Get out.
Right.
So, it's that's how it is, I mean, they said to me once, man, you change works like you change calzones. I'm like, you know what, man? You keep your calzones all day, every day, no, verdad? Entonces, don't trip.
Right. Right. No, true, right? But I think humans are meant to do more than just one thing.
Yes.
We're not meant to just, and I hate that stigma. I really did. Like, why don't you focus on your own lane, dude? Like, I'm doing my thing, man. Let me do me.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, dude,
It's like como el perro del hortelano. That's what my mom said. Ni tragan ni dejan tragar.
Right. Which means they don't eat and they don't let you eat in English for people.
Well,
right.
In a better way.
In a bed. No. I'm just translating because it makes sense in Spanish, but in English is like, what the hell did he just say?
It'll be swallow, right?
Yeah. Oh man, dude. But yeah, this craziness. So
yes.
One more question for the favorite things to do. What is your favorite place, or your favorite place? One of your favorite places?
Earth, I guess.
Perfect example. There you go.
I mean, I haven't been in another place. I mean, Earth is the place to be. Hopefully, man, Mr. Tesla already went to the moon. I didn't have a ticket. Hopefully one day one of these days, I'm gonna have a plane ticket. Well, a rocket ticket to go to the moon.
Dude, I feel like in the next 20 years, it's gonna become way more cheaper. And
yeah, we should go, man.
I'm down, dude.
Let's put a taqueria over there,
dude. Right. Elon, you heard us. You're trying to open these new places, headquarters over there, dude. You got businesses already trying to go over there, man.
Let's register this right away because cut this part.
Space tacos.
Hey. No manches, man.
Ya le hicimos, cabrón, eh?
You know what? This is that I'm so thankful for my anxieties because it makes me think a lot. It makes me think dumb stuff sometimes. I don't know.
Dude, sometimes the most dumbest ideas are the most successful ideas in the world, dude.
Pues let's put that place up there, man. What are we waiting for?
Let's do this. All right. I have to message Elon. Let's see if he messages back. Hey, dude, we have a business proposal for you. We got this.
Oh yes.
I love it, man. Dude, I hate to wrap this up because I love speaking with you. But I have one more question for you.
Oh my God.
I know I have so many. I've been saying that for like the past 30 minutes. I have so many questions. Because of the meaning of this podcast is learning life with people, right? And just from different experiences. What does learning life mean to you?
Learning life.
And you could take your time on this question. What does learning life mean to you?
Man, now that I hit my fourth floor, 4.2, I would say. Learning life is the most beautiful thing that a human being can experience. You know, now that I see the situation of the pandemic, I'm very thankful. I'm just very thankful every day. Learning means this learning. You know, sometimes you have to remove what you have learned and relearn in your way, especially when you have a pattern. And if you have the courage to break that pattern, to remove that learning and to learn something new, you have learned the most beautiful thing in life, which is that a human being can change for good and for better.
Ooh.
Vote for me. I'll bring you tacos.
Oh, dude, that was beautifully said, man. I appreciate that. Ay, Alejandro. Oh,
don't call my name. Don't call my name. You see, even Gaga loves my name.
Dude, love that song. Oh, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate this.
No, thank you,
Alejandro. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram on @iAlejandroGomez. I always tell the people it's gonna say Nachito, but everybody calls me Nachito, even though I'm already 40, man. But it's always been there.
It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be
I love it when they call me Nachito. Yes, call me Nachito.
Oh, Nachito.
Oh, Nachito. Yes, I'm usually using right now my Instagram and of course iAlejandroGomez and Facebook. And that's pretty much what I'm using right now.
All right, man. Alejandro, thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Nachito, I appreciate you, man. Such a great story, dude. You're an awesome human being.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on this podcast and thank you for sharing your story with us. Love you, dude. Thanks, man.
No, thank you. Thank you for the invitation and thank you for the opportunity and the time. I'll bill you later.
Damn it, dude. I thought this was free. Oh no. I want a teacher budget, bro.
Yeah, shit. California, just a little reminder, California is kind of pricey. The tacos are getting expensive every day.
They are, dude. I can imagine inflation, right? Also inflation. Jesus. But
you
no,
know
man.
what? They're expecting everything go to 6%. I don't know. What to say? I don't know. Let's talk about music.
Music. Oh, favorite artist, Lady Gaga. Oh,
Yes,
dude.
Gaga.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alberto. ¿De cayó Beto?
Beto, Alberto, Berto, Burrito, Al Burrito, everything. I have nicknames. Neta, de todo, cabrón. De todo. Like, I'm just like,
Beto a saber.
no, pues yeah.
Beto a saber. It's yeah, man. It's you must be Mexican, you know. De luego te agarran a carrilla.
De todo.
You know.
De todo.
I know.
De todo.
But thank you so much, Alberto, for the invitation. I hope I can have the opportunity once again. Whenever you want to invite me, call me.
Dude, I would love
to. Also, I want to send you blessings and the best wishes for you. And thank you so much. And keep doing what you're doing with those kids. You know, you are gonna make a difference in their life, and a teacher always makes a positive change in a student's life.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm trying.
No, thank you.
I'm trying. You're awesome, dude.
Learning Life with You was created in association with the Human Connections magazine, a non-profit media organization connecting the world together. Executive producer and host, Alberto Castillo. Theme music by Dubflex. If you guys like this podcast, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, follow us on your favorite podcast platform, and follow us on our social media accounts at Learning Life With You, or visit www.learninglifewithyou.org. Love you guys. Goodbye.